This is Bryan of By George. This is that smile after going 3-0. You throw back to last season, 0-3 with similar competition. This year we're getting the job done. What can I say? Jordan Miller, 25-5. We have an interview with him we'll get to here shortly. But the guy kind of just did it all. Beat the zone in the middle, hit threes, 3 for 5. Just everyone kind of played their part today. AJ, big minutes, 3 more blocks. I think he's up to, 12 total. And something that's really surprising me right now is just kind of look right here. We got Hartwell out here getting up reps after the game with the coach. That just shows that heart. We want to be good. The team, you can see them. We play together. We play with confidence. The teams get going nuts on the bench. The coaches are in it. I just can't be more excited right now. Yes, we've had kind of 3 squeakers. 2 of the games we won by 10, but they've all been close. But, you'll take these games early on to kind of build that confidence, get that experience so that when we get into A10 play, we're ready to go. I caught up with Jordan Miller after the game. I had to. He's the Giant Killer player of the game. And, here's the interview. This is Bryan of By George here with Jordan Miller, Giant Killers player of the game, 25-5. Breakout performance. You've balled a couple times early on this season already, but 25-5 is kind of hard to compete with. What kind of made this game click for you?
I struggled in the first couple games. Like Coach said in the press conference, I was in my head a little bit too much. I was thinking more about myself, not my team. In this game, I decided to just, kind of just give myself up, do what's best for the team, and scoring just came along and it just felt natural.
He played good in the first 2 games too. Don't listen to the guy. 3 for 5 from the line, or from the 3-point line. Did it just kind of did the basket just seem big today? What made you shoot those threes? Were they sagging off of you or?
Right. In the first half, I heard one of the players say, "Oh, you can't shoot." Actually, it was from the bench, and it was something I've been working on all off season. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get up today." But like you said, the basket did feel big today. Everything I shot felt good, and it was just confidence in myself.
You've transitioned kind of with Kyrie's injury from playing the 4 to playing the 3 a little bit, but I noticed today you're kind of back at that power forward position. I think because of the matchups with LIU. Does it matter which position you're playing? Do you feel more comfortable in one or the other?
I think I'm a little bit comfortable with the 4 just because I played it a lot last year, but I'm working on 3. And like I said, it was my natural position that I played all before I got here, so it's not too bad, but it's kind of a new position for me, and it's my first time playing it this year, so I still got to get used to it a little bit, but we still got a long season ahead of us. So,
getting hyped for a game, what song are you listening to?
That's a good question. I'm a big Drake guy, so I have to say, trying to pick the right song. Let me think. What would I put on? I usually go with Emotionless.
Can you believe he was booed off the stage anywhere in the country?
Crazy.
I mean, that was crazy.
No comments for that one. No comments for that one.
You heard it here. He heard someone on the opposing bench say that he can't shoot. The guy went 3 for 5 from 3-point line. Keep shooting it, man. And the Giant Killer team is super supportive of you.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate it.
The kid's got confidence, and I have confidence in him. I want to see him take as many shots as he wants. His 3-point looks fluid. He can get to the bucket whenever, and he's an offensive rebounding master. In the presser, DP had a lot to say. And one question I had for him was about XJ. Under DP's tenure here, we've seen, guys like Grayer, Kyer, Otis, all get big minutes and all perform, but XJ just has something different. He doesn't look like a freshman. His arms are jacked. I keep making jokes that his arms are bigger than Ron's thighs. And it's just, he can just do it all. He gets to the bucket, he hits threes, he got to the free throw line and hit shots with composure down the stretch there. He had a couple turnovers. He looked like he showed his age a couple times, but man, does that kid have it down the stretch. And you'll see he gets big minutes. Again, XJ plays 25 minutes. I mean, that's multiple games now where he's played 25 plus minutes. He's a ball handler. We faced the press a bunch today, and he was able to kind of slow us down and get the ball across and facilitate. So I asked DP about XJ, and this is what he had to say.
We've had some freshmen scoring, especially under you here. I don't think any quite like XJ, though, with his ability to get to the bucket. Can you speak on his skill set scoring, just kind of what he's given us so far? 2 10-point performances, 10-plus point performances here in the first 3 games.
Yeah, I mean, he's dynamic. He's doing what we thought he could do. I kind of called him out a little bit in the locker room. Like, what if he attacked every day in practice with that mindset? Because he got tired, and he had some not great turnovers, and he had some defensive blunders. And even though he's a freshman, like I think he not played perfect. That's not really realistic, but I don't think he's got a lot of room yet. He's one thing I'll say, he doesn't get scared by the moment. He's got a high basketball IQ, and he's got an innate level of toughness. So those are great things to start with. And if he learns to attack every single rep every single day, I think he can be special. He's been pretty darn good up to this point too.
We've been critical of DP as guys covering Mason most of the time because we don't want to attack players, and so the guy that you can talk about is the coach. But man, is he kind of shutting me up this year? He's showing a 1-2-2 full court. We've been begging for it, and he's showing it. His offense is getting better. The baseline out of bounds plays, we're calling him. He has this ISO play to Jordan Miller that he could probably score 2 to 3 times a game on. DP is just, you can tell that he has confidence in this lineup. He plays all of his players. It's unfortunate that Dat Z got hurt, and he would have gotten more minutes, but JDS, Gonar Mar filled in, and in the presser, Paulson praised Gonar Mar. And you may not see it. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily show up on the box score. He finished with 4 points, 4 rebounds, so nothing too crazy, but his defense on Clark, DP said, that really helps us. Clark is a scorer, and Mark came in. He just does the little things well, and you can just see everybody is contributing. Calixt and Aduro didn't get many minutes today. This may not have been the game for them, but they're looking good as well. Guys, I'm excited. I'm really excited. And in Giant Killer and By George, we have big things coming up this year. Just know that. We're going to be traveling for this team. You're going to see us potentially in the Cayman Islands. You're going to see us go play Grayer at TCU. So stay tuned. Again, follow us at By George GMU or at GMU Giant Killer on all platforms. We're excited, and this season is a lot of fun so far. Get your ass in Eagle Bank Arena. I'm out.